All right. What up, though, YouTube? I'm back. This is video two. I changed the backdrop. I got ESPN on. I fell asleep uh, watching the football game, so I'm trying to get caught up on the highlights or whatever, though. So if y'all get bored or tired of listening to me, y'all could pay attention to what's going on. But I can tell you right now that the Lakers is not going to the championship. All right. All right. Part one was about just establishing your name, um, getting it licensed, and also contacting the IRS. Okay. I forgot to mention one thing though. When you go when you go to get your license for the state of Michigan, you got to look your name up and see if it's already taken. I forgot that step though. But man, work with me now. I'm new to this. You know what I'm saying? All this just went in effect for the last 5 months, where I started actually working on it. So I got it in April, and I didn't do anything with it until about August. So August, September, October, November, December, and January. This is where I'm at. When I got the license, I was just trying to do something. You know what I'm saying? Because I get bored and I want to stay busy. So I'm like, what can I do? And I'm like, oh fuck, let me get a business. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know what I was gonna do. I just wanted a business. And then once I started doing the research and listening to other YouTubers and just diving deep into it, I found out that it's more than just holding that steering wheel, looking through the windshield. Okay, this is a billion-dollar business now. Hollywood is billions of dollars. Oil is billions of dollars. Hospital, I don't know how you medical field, millions of dollars. Trucking, I mean billions of dollars. Trucking is billions of dollars as well. Okay, and I'm a part of it. So I just don't want to be the little little fish in the pond. I'm trying to be that goddamn whale, shark, great white. I'll be the great white. You know, I ain't trying to be the big ass, slow ass whale. Still got to move and do my thing. Point being is that you get into something and you supposed to grow in it. You know what I'm saying? You in a small fish tank, you ain't gonna get that big. This is a big fish tank, and I'm trying to capitalize on this big fish tank. All right. So after we do that, all right, this is what I did. I'm not going off no script. I'm just goddamn going off the top of my head. And so I got to playing around. Not, I was thinking it was impossible as well. I'm like, man, this shit ain't going. Man, but I got to seeing people like me doing it. I mean, like brothers and sisters of all ages doing it, and I'm like, man, this shit ain't that hard, man. And then I'm already in it. Like, I'm a driver, and so like anything in entry level, you know what I'm saying? You got room to grow. So I didn't just settle with, oh, give me this, well, I'll take that. I'm just happy to have a CDL, and I was hungry, and so all right. So after I established, the foundation of it, I took a dispatching course. Now I didn't know anything. See, that's why you got to pay for education, man. Everybody be like, man, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that. I paid for education. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I paid like $600 for that course, and believe me, I learned so much out of that course that trucking on the road or anything didn't teach me. It taught me the in-depth things of the trucking industry, from like the office work to the driving. Okay, just like this real estate, man, that ain't expensive. I spent $300. Y'all spent $300 on the belt. Y'all might go out on the weekend and spend $300. I spent $300 on a real estate course. You know what I'm saying? $300. It takes hours of investments, though. I'm still not done. They're extending it. I was supposed to be done on January 29th, but it's flexible. It's online, of course, though. So, but I was like, man, give me more time because I want to study. And I even joined a group on Facebook that talks about real estate and different ones that's already in the real estate game and ones that's training and ones that's taking the test and failed. And the test is hard, and studying real estate is hard. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but I'm learning so much about it just by studying it. I can't wait to get in it. But back to this trucking thing, same thing. I'm just trying to explore everything in it. And being behind the wheel is not the only source of an income. So I paid for this course. They taught me how to be a freight broker. Now, a freight broker um, books loads for his drivers. Okay, so a driver will find a freight broker, and the freight broker will find the loads for him with the shippers and everything. It's deep now, you know. And so once you establish that connection with the freight broker, just say I'm a freight broker, and I got 6 drivers on the road. They might be independent drivers. They own their trucks, okay? But they come to me to find them business. So if they in Jacksonville, Florida, I'll find them a load in Jacksonville. Just say they want to go to Detroit, Michigan, and he want to go home for the weekend, and so I will book him a load going towards Detroit, you know, to get you home, and vice versa. When you ready to leave Detroit, all right, man, I got a load in Toledo, Ohio. Pick it up in Toledo, and it's going to L.A. And once you get out of L.A., I got another one coming out of L.A. to go to Oklahoma. And, you supposed to keep them on the road. And, that's the whole thing about it. You got to learn more about the game you in. You just can't just be selling for what you know. Okay? And once I found that out, I'm like, man, freight broken, it's going to be a while before I get to that. But dispatching, anyone can do that, man. Office work, you know what I'm saying? Get you a printer, get you a line like a home phone or a second line. You know what I mean? Just get everything set up like an office, and but you have to study. So anyway, the thing is, you got to pay for education. You know what I'm saying? I paid went to school for trucking, and it's paying off. You know. I could have took that money and did some other things with it. I could have been fresh as hell 3 years ago, but without a career. So I took that bread, you know. So anyway, though, back to this. All right. So now you got your license. It's legit with the state that you live in. Okay. You got your EIN number through the IRS. Clearly, your name is identified to you because you did the search before you got your license to make sure that no one else had your name. So no one else had your name. Somebody else might have had the name. So you had to tweak it a little bit. So didn't nobody have Roe Roberts Enterprise. I didn't have to switch it around. But if somebody had Roe Robertson LLC or Roe Roberts something, but you know what I'm trying to get at. It was damn near impossible for somebody to have my name, but if somebody is matching your name, you might have to tweak it a little bit, All right, so once we get all that established, this is what I did. Like I said, I'm not off a script or anything. I'm just off the top of my head. This is what I did. After I got all that, I said, man, now what? But I'm listening to this course I took, and it was like, Dun and Bradstreet. And I'm like, what is Dun and Bradstreet? But Dun and Bradstreet is kind of like when you get personal credit, you got Equifax and Experian and TransUnion, whatever. But when you got a business, they go through Dun and Bradstreet. It's something else, Wolf Shepherd or something. I don't know. It's something else. But anyway, I'm learning, so work with me, okay? But Dun and Bradstreet is what I know about. So after I got all that established with the EIN number, I went on Dun and Bradstreet, okay? And they asked me for my EIN number. I applied for it and everything, and they was like, in 30 days we'll get back with you. They got back with me in 2 days. Sent me an email with my Dun and Bradstreet number. I'm like, damn, this shit is actually working. So I took that number, and put it in my portfolio with all my other paperwork because it's very important. So now, how do you establish some credit? I went on YouTube, researched, listened to thousands of videos. You don't have to do this. I'm going to tell you flat out how you establish credit after you get this little formula I just told you. All right. Uline, Uline, gave me my first business credit. Okay. I ordered some goddamn face masks. 3 of them cost me $30. They sent me the invoice, sent it back. That's a payment paid. Okay. I applied for a Speedway fuel card. Got approved. You know, gave me a max limit. You know what I'm saying? I made some fuel. You know, made stopped and got some fuel. You know, for some friends or whatever. Though when the bill came, when the invoice came in, I paid it. You know, building credit. So there's a few companies that you can start off with that will help you. Okay, Uline is one of them. Definitely Uline because they report to Dun and Bradstreet. You want your payments to be reported just like you do with your personal credit. All right, and I found out Speedway. They gave me a chance, you know, but you have to have an EIN number and that Dun and Bradstreet number. If you don't have that, it's a wrap. All right. Another thing with the Dun and Bradstreet, uh, if you trying to get government contracts, that's the way to go. So if you're trying to do anything for the military, uh, things like that, that's what I know so far. You got Dun and Bradstreet. They showing that you are legit. So once again, I'm telling you, Roe Roberts Enterprise is legit. So I can get government contracts just through the steps that I took. I'm that official. All right. So another one I found out is like Shell. Just get a fuel card for your company. Why not get a fuel card? You use it every day. You know what I'm saying? You use fuel every day, and at the end of the month, pay your invoice, and then it's supporting your business, whatever it is. You got to get to these appointments. You got to get to these job events, or you got to work. You got to get there, unless you're working from home. But still, you got to take your kids to the football practice. You got to go do whatever, though. You know, a fuel card won't hurt, and it's building credit. Now, the thing is building credit long term. Long term is after a while, you know, you accumulate more. You know, my business is legit. I'm not trying to get legit enough to get a $10,000 loan, and I'm trying to go with it. Okay, so once you get established and you building credit, so now, all right, you do all that. You go to the bank. The bank. I mean, you serious? Let's say in my case though, I want to go get a truck. No, that's thinking too small. I want to go. I want to go get a fleet of trucks. I may want to start off. Well, fleet is a lot. So just say I want to get 3 trucks. I got 3 drivers. I want to get them on the road. My business is already established. I got everything lined up. I had it for 2 years. I'm making some moves. I got this going on. Whatever. I go to the bank, and they see that I got everything lined up. I've been making my payments on time. I'm establishing credit. Come on now, how can you deny me? I'm legit, you know. Um, so that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of ways to get your business legit, and it's not just for everyone else. It's for you. And America wants you to be a business owner. You know why? Because you are creating a workforce. So if you got employees, you know what I'm saying. You creating jobs. And the more employees you have, they love you because you're creating jobs. That's the whole thing that you hear now on the news. Oh well, 100,000 jobs was created this year. You know, that's what we trying to do: create work. You know what I'm saying? And you know, uh, everyone can't be an owner operator because listen, let me tell you something. This is hard work. If you ain't with the pen game, you know, go ahead and do your manual labor because this right here, it's gonna last longer than this. You know, so you can go work for a company, they do everything for you. All you gotta do is show up for work. But when you own the business, you have to do everything. You gotta keep up with the time cards. You gotta keep up with the inventory. You have to keep up with appointments. You know, you can't be everywhere at the same time, but you have to take that time. If you ain't got that time or the energy to do it, just go keep working for somebody. You know what I'm saying? And don't do this. Just keep working with somebody, go punch in and be their robot. But if you got the time and the energy to invest in yourself and take the time out to do paperwork, pay your bills on time and all that, that's what you are, a business owner. A business owner ain't sitting on the couch with your feet up and everybody doing shit. They have to see you doing it. You have to set that example first. So I ain't sitting up here talking about I own a business and I'm sitting on my ass. Hell no. I own a business and I'm getting to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's more than just physical shit. You gotta be P.O. box, mailbox, you gotta be on emails, responding to things. Somebody send you an email, you gotta respond back. It's business, you know? Customers, you have to make them happy. And the thing about any business is that, well, not any business. If you need people to come in your business, that's one thing though. But when people are actually like need you, like we can't do this without you. It's a choice of where they want to go spend their money at when they want to go buy milk or whatever they want to go buy. It's a choice. But when they need you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I need you to do this for me. You know. So, all right. So once we establish credit with your business, you know, down the line, you can go to a bank, or you can ask. Look, I need 2 trucks. You know, I got these contracts with this shipper, and I need 2 trucks on the road. Where they say, hey, Roe Roberts Enterprise, we've been looking at your paperwork here, and it seems like you always pay your invoices on time. You've been running for a couple years. You know what you're doing. Everything is legit. Hey, why not? Give you these 2 trucks on your credit. You know, I'm in the debate of right now buying trucks or leasing, whatever. Though I'm still flip flopping with that because after like two, no, I ain't gonna say two. After about 4 or 5 years of a truck, it's considered a dinosaur. So do I really want to own these trucks and then I have to resell them, or do I just lease them for the moment, and get rid of them and keep replenishing them, So it's a choice you got to make. But I'm in the trucking business, and what I'm trying to do is get established in it heavy, okay? But what I'm trying to tell you is it applies to any of your business. So if you selling whatever, or you got an idea, whatever it may be, home health care, um, catering, whatever, events, anything, as long as you take this process, it's legit. And it's up to you if you want to take it further or not. You just want to stay in it, but you got to get in the field that that's going to grow. I'm in this trucking business doing this coronavirus thing. They was treating us like dirt before this coronavirus. Um, they was giving drivers 30 cents a mile. You know, even less than that. 25, you ain't had no experience. They was using, they was fucking niggas over. But with this coronavirus, they see how important truckers are. So I know my value. I know my value. And now they starting to see it, the value. So they starting to pay, and it's widening up because ain't nothing moving out of the truck. So I'm a hot boy right now. Ha, and I'm taking advantage of it. So you look up Uline, Granger. Granger, they help out with businesses starting off. Shell, Flying J's. It's a Flying J's like Love. It's a truck stop, TA, whatever though. That's all the notes I got. Like I said, usually I just go off my head, but You have to do your own research. I'm just giving you the platform and a little base of how to start it, you know. So now you establishing credit. You should be feeling good about yourself. You're like, oh man, now I got a credit card in my business name. You know, use it and pay it. Also, while you expanding your business, you know what I'm saying? So that was part two of this video. I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. It's 20 minutes. I know y'all probably been watching sports and ain't been paying attention to me, but hopefully you learned something from this dummy today. Have a good one.